Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now on this video we're going to be dealing with DHCP within Cisco Packet Tracer and DHCP on our Windows Server 2016. Now if you do not know about Cisco Packet Tracer, it's designed by Cisco Systems, and it allows users to create network topologies and imitate modern computer networks. So within this kind of environment, you'll be able to simulate configuration of routers, switches, and so on. Now if you look down here, we see we have different routers. We have desktop computers, which we're going to be dealing with in this little tutorial video. The laptops, server, the IP phone, voice over IP devices, TVs, wireless tablets. So there's basically a lot of different devices you could play around with inside this little environment. So we have our server and our two desktop computers. The only thing we need is a switch and the wiring, which is a straight through copper cable. We're going to connect to our switch, and we're going to connect one from our server to our switch, and one from this computer to our switch. Right, so we have all the cables and computers connected. So the two computers connected to the switch, and the server is also connected to the switch. What we want to do, we're going to go over to PC6. In config, we're going to configure the DHCP. So we're going to change it from static to DHCP so the server could distribute the IP addresses to the computer. Alright, so you're going to do that on both computers. Once that is done, we're going to go over to our server and configure it. So in settings, we want to change the gateway and the DNS to 192.168.0.1. I'm going to also click on the fast Ethernet and change the IP address and the subnet mask. And subnet mask will automatically be generated. Once that is done, we go over to desktop, command prompt, and do an IP config. And you see that we have our IP address, default gateway, and subnet mask. Now after that, we're going to go over to services, DHCP, and turn on our DHCP. You can change the name of it if you want to. I will leave it as server pool. I'm going to change the default gateway and the DNS to 192.168.0.1. And we want our IP address to start at .2, 192.168.0.2. So the IP address that the server will start to distribute to the computers will be from .2. After that is done, we save. Oh, put a backslash instead of a dot. Wait. So 192.168.0.1 and save. Once that is saved, it should start to distribute the IP address to our computers. So let's click on PC6, and you can see it from here that it's the DNS server is pointing back to the server IP address, which is 192.168.0.1. But if we click desktop and we click command prompt and we do an IP config, you'll see that we get a .2 IP address. And if we go on the next computer, we will be getting a .3 IP address. See, we have a .3. So this is how you configure DHCP within Cisco Packet Tracer from your server to two client computers. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go over to our Windows Server 2016, and we're going to add roles and features, which is DHCP. We're going to add DHCP to our server. So click next, and we click on DHCP server, add features, and then next again. So we'll automatically install the net framework. Next, and install. So the installation will take a little while, so I'll just pause it and be right back. Okay, so once the DHCP is installed, we need to configure it. So you just click on complete DHCP configuration. We click on next, and we're going to use the following user credentials. So we click commit, and the authorizing of the DHCP has been done. Creating security groups have been done. So once that is done, we just click close, then close again. Now before we go to create a scope for the DHCP, I just want to do one thing. I just want to go to our client computer and do a IP config. Now you see we are getting a 169.254 address, which is a APIPA address. That is because the server that our computer is connected to, see, we are connected to the domain, but the server isn't distributing IP address yet because we haven't configured the scope yet. So right now we're getting a APIPA address. So if we go back over to our server and we go to DHCP, they're opening a short little while. Alright, so we go to DHCP and we click the drop down arrow by IPv4 and we click add new scope. Next. So this is where we configure the scope to give out the IP address for the server to the from the server to the client computers. So you name it, which I'll name mine scope 1. Next, and here's where you put your start IP address, like how we did in Cisco Packet Tracer. So start IP address will be .2 and we will end it at 192.168.0.254. Right, once that is done, we click next. And exclusion. The exclusion is if you want to exclude a set of IP addresses from within the scope. So like let's say you have a 192.168.0.5 to a 192.168.0.10 IP address that you don't want the server to give out. You can put in those IP address right here in the start and the end. So it could be like 192.168.0.5 and you want it to end at 192.168.0.10. So the server will not distribute these IP address to any client computers that is connected to the network. So if you want, you could add it in, but for the purpose of this video I would not. So I'm just going to click next, and here's the least duration of how long you want your IP to be leased out. Now I'll put mine to 1 day and then click next. Yes, I want to configure these options. Now we do not have a router, so we just click next, right? And the domain name is, well, mine is biostar.com, yours may be different. Click next, next again, and yes, I want to activate this scope now. So click next and finish. So we have just created a scope, and if we go back over to our Windows 7 client computer and we do a command, we do a IP config. Well, let's do a release and let's do a renew. You see that we get a 192.168.0.2. So our server has officially given our client computer an IP address, and that is how you configure your DHCP within Windows Server 2016. You configure the scope and you assign IP address to your client computers. So you have just learned how to do that within Windows Server 2016, and you have also learned how to do that within Cisco Packet Tracer. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you stay and come back to watch more videos. Subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.